My bad, man. My bad. So welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all joining. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Today is August the 8th, 2025. It's the end of the week. So how's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? What's up, Frozen? What's up, Night Owl? What's up, Optimus? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully you had a successful week so far. Hopefully you had a productive week. If you followed along with my channel, we've been pretty much, if you're tapped into the Patreon, first of all, you know, it's been an experience this week trading the markets. So I'm offering mentorship and coaching and also signals to my community. What's up, Gabrielle? Shout out to you. Frozen, the end of next week will be the middle of August. This year is flying by. Yep. We're already 8 months in, and that's what we kind of want, right? We want to hang around with, you know, if you've been invested in crypto for so long, and I know I was saying it, I was like, man, I hope this year kind of fly by fast so we can see what, you know, how crypto is going to play out, XRP and digital assets, and it's playing out. You know, it's playing out. The SEC case is over. So yeah, we need to see that. Regulations almost complete. We need to see that. And prices are appreciating. So we definitely are seeing that. So I definitely, yeah, man, we need to go ahead and push through and hopefully, you know, going into next year, it'll be exciting times. Hopefully some of y'all can see a new life financially. But appreciate y'all joining. But if y'all been tapped into my channel, I'm offering mentorship and coaching and signals inside of my Patreon. So if y'all want to sign up to the Patreon, it's highly valuable. Okay, very valuable. All right, that's what a lot of the value is going to be on my channel inside of the Patreon. And if you're somebody who's brand new and want to learn technical analysis and you want to learn how to trade, you want to learn how to read price action and charts, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. And it's also in the comment section. So this is my Patreon page, and you can see the most popular one is the signal service and the mentorship. All right, I think I got about 28 people. I'm trying to cap it off of about 50. So if I get about 50 people, I'm gonna cap it off, and then it's gonna be more closed doors. And that's what we've been doing. If you've been seeing me on live in the morning, we've been pretty much trading the financial market, the NASDAQ, S&P, and the futures markets. So I'm offering you my guidance. I'm offering you my experience, and I'm just guiding y'all and coaching y'all on how to read price action and follow the markets. So it's been a good experience so far, man. The Patreon is pretty lit. It's growing, and I advise y'all to sign up, man. Let's look at some prices. Make sure y'all smash that like button as well. Smash that like button. All right. XRP currently trading at 329. 329, I believe. Let me see right quick. The high of the week so far has been 338. So we have retraced down to 329. Going in, let's see how we close. Let's see how we finish up on the week. We got Saturday, and let's see how we close on Saturday. But next week, I'm expecting bullish price action because if you've been keeping up with the dollar has been showing weakness. So that's a risk-on environment for pretty much all asset classes. XLM trading real good. XLM is really holding strong, trading at 45 cents. We got XDC trading at 9 cents. We got HBAR trading at 26 cents. Bitcoin on the verge of breaking all-time highs again, 116,000. Ethereum has crossed over 4,000. So that ain't nothing but institutional capital coming into the market. All right. We got Algo trading at 26 cents. We got Constellation DAG still sitting there at a discount, man. I'm going to have to go scoop up me some DAG. It's at 3 pennies. IOTA's currently trading at 20 cents. ZBEC, 0.005. ICP, 544. Sologenic, 40 cents. Solana, $177. We got Flare Network, 2 pennies. Cardano, 79 cents. Chainlink, $19. We got Quant QNT, $115. We got Ondo, $1.02. We got Stronghold SHX, 2 pennies. Sui, $3.85. We got VeChain trading at 2 pennies. We got XLR trading at 35 cents. We got Aave trading at $2.92, and we got Velo. What's one that I was supposed to cover? I was supposed to remove one of these, but oh well, it is what it is. And also, if y'all want me to cover anything, it could be in any asset, any asset class. Just send a super chat. It can be $1. You know, help support the channel. Send a super chat, and I'll cover whatever y'all want me to cover. It could be in any market as well. So let me get a quick roll call. Y'all shout out where y'all from. City, country, state, region, whatever y'all want to shout out. Make sure y'all shout that out. I want to acknowledge y'all in the chat and show y'all some love. All right. But how's everybody doing on this Friday, man? It's been an exciting week. The stock market is on the verge of breaking all-time highs. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Here from ORL. What up, boss? What's up, Sneaky? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Is that Orlando? Shout out to Orlando in the building. Y'all give me a quick roll call. Y'all shout out where y'all from, man. Give me a quick roll call. If you're just joining, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the description. Scott Larson. What's up, Scott? Scott from Wasilla, Alaska. Okay, shout out to Wasilla, Alaska in the building. What's the temperature like up there right now? Sneaky Pete. Yes, sir. Doing fine on this Friday. Okay, shout out to you, Sneaky. Shout out to you. Let me get some participation going on in the chat. Shout out where y'all from. Shout out to Santa Rosa, California in the building. Shout out to Cali in the building. What's up, Coleman? Shout out to you. Bend, Oregon. Shout out to Oregon. So we got the West Coast in the building. All right. We got Cali in the building. We got Oregon in the building. Shout out to the West Coast. All right. Shout out to the entire West Coast. Scott, 60s. It's been night. Damn. See y'all, us down here in the South and in America. It's up there it's 60s in Alaska right now. So, and he's talking about it's nice. I bet y'all don't have no humidity up there. All right, we in the deep South. Well, I'm in the deep South and it's hurricane season. So it's hot, it's humid, and hurricanes are starting to pick up. The tropics are starting to pick up down here in the South. So Christine, what's up, Shim? Phoenix, 110 degrees. Hopefully you staying cool, man. Get you an ice pack out there in Phoenix. But 110 degrees in Phoenix? Damn. Sneaky Pete, shoot. Close to 100 here. Yep, it's been 100 every day. And up there in Alaska, it's in the 60s. Man, I bet you come down here in the South, in the United States, you probably won't make it. Scott. Probably won't make it. With this, especially with that humidity. All right. Who else in the building, man? I'm trying to see who all in the building. Got 22 people in the live stream. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. And also, shout out where y'all from. Tonight, we're just going to go over some markets. I don't really have too much news unless y'all want to inform me. Y'all can inform me what's been going on as far as headlines. I know this week the case was over. That's pretty much the biggest news so far this week. We got Ripple doing some acquisitions in other companies. And as far as that, I haven't really been keeping up. Gabrielle, you said, dang, 110 degrees. That's free energy for some egg. Hell yeah. Especially on the concrete. All right. Hell yeah. So if y'all just joining, man, we doing roll call. So if y'all just joining, I want to acknowledge y'all. Shout out where y'all from. City, state, country, region. Where y'all from? Let me know where y'all from. Scott, I moved from Dallas Fort Worth for a few years and had to move back. It was too hot down. Hell yeah. DFW, Texas. What's up, Frozen? Shout out to the DMV on the East Coast. Shout out to the DMV on the East Coast. All right. Who else in the building, man? 23 people joining the live stream. Appreciate y'all joining. Make sure you subscribe. Tap into the Patreon if y'all haven't. That's where the value is. What's up to the Midwest in the building? Jude, shout out to you, Jude. All right, shout out to the Midwest. All right, I'm trying to acknowledge everybody. So if y'all back there in the cut, make sure y'all pop out and say hello, man, so I can acknowledge you. I want to acknowledge everybody in the chat. So if you want to be acknowledged, you want to shout out where you're from, shout it out. Because we're doing roll call on this Friday. Doing roll call on this Friday afternoon, evening. We're going to get into some price action. We're going to look at some markets. You know, y'all, get your little relaxation going on and just kick back, and we can go over your favorite assets and see what the markets want to do going forward. We're going to do some forecasting. All right, we done with that? Or anybody else want to shout out where y'all from? Because I'm about to move on. Go ahead and come to the markets. Like I said, if y'all want me to cover anything, make sure y'all just send a friendly super chat. I got y'all. All right. Coming over to the markets, coming over to the charts, coming over to the charts. This is the XRP chart. Right now, XRP is currently trading at 329. This is a monthly time frame. All right, so far we have traded down to a discount in the past several months, and now we rally higher. Are y'all still trying to buy XRP? Yeah, okay, let me know in the chat. Are y'all still looking to buy XRP? Because some people say you can never have enough XRP, but the higher it goes, the harder it is to accumulate. I don't even know how it feels. Let me do some math right quick. How much does it take right now to get 10,000 XRP? Let me whip out my calculator. Price currently $329. Let me see. Yeah, $32,900. It takes 33K. Okay, 33K. 33,000 to buy 10,000 XRP right now. So, yeah, man. And okay, let's see when it was at 50 cents. 10,000 times 50. So, just a few years ago, really just last year. Okay, today is what? We're in the month of August. And if we could just scroll back to 2024. If we go back to August 2024. Right there. All right, let's just scroll back to 2024 August, all right? See this candle right here? That's this candle right here that I'm highlighting. That is August 2024. And last year in August 2024, XRP's price it opened at 62 cents. So you could have got a 62 cent XRP. It went down to a discount of 43 cents. So you could have had potentially last year scooped you up 10,000 XRP, all right, below 50 cents. So you would have got it under 5,000. So 10,000 XRP at 50 cents was $5,000 just a year ago. And you actually could have got 10,000 XRP under $5,000 because price last year in August dropped dropped to 43 cents. You could have accumulated. And when it dropped, let's zoom in on price. All right, let's zoom in on price. Nelson, waiting 3 to 5 years, bought tons of it before it was a fashion. Thank you, Jesus, for XRP. I'm sure you're sitting very well right now, Nelson. Hold on, though. Hold on for dear life, all right? Hold on for dear life. Let me see right quick. For y'all in the Discord, y'all should becoming more familiar with this. But y'all tell me, what is this right here? What is this little area in price that I'm highlighting for y'all in the chat? What is this area in price? And shout out to my subscribers, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to my supporters. Shout out to the Patreon. All right. Shout out to the Patreon. Yep. Shout out to you, Sneaky. Y'all see that little small fair value gap? This formed in 2023, all right? So we're just going to highlight that right quick. Just putting shit in perspective. We're going to highlight that area in price right quick, and I'm going to drag it all the way out to the right. All right, all the way out to the right. And remember what I said. This candle right here was August 2024, all right? So that little small little fair value gap last August 2024 when it dropped down to 43 cents. All right, is it random? All right, tell me if it's random. Is it random that price drops directly to that level right there? And that was the last time it went down there ever. It's not going back down there ever again. All right, so could you imagine that? Could you imagine your last purchase being this sniper execution? Boom, right there at the top of that fair value gap. You set a limit order at that fair value gap, and then boom, price rallies and never return that level again. All right, now it's like a spec in price. Nelson, this is Phil, my 7 grandkids that live my life. I am long time retired. My gift for the joy they're giving me during. Shout out to you, Nelson. For my grandkids, sorry. Shout out to you, Nelson, for doing the right thing. Don't give up on XRP. It's a golden goose of the century. All right. Scott, XRP is too expensive. There are a lot of other assets that are much closer to those lows or their lows, make a better value proposition. All right. Shout out to you, Scott. Shout out to you, Nelson. All right. Nelson, you're doing the right thing. All right. But what I was saying was 2024. Okay. 2024. Let's see how long. Look how many opportunities you had, okay? Look how many opportunities you had in this highlighted area that I'm highlighting. What kind of profile is this for y'all in the chat? What kind of profile is that right there? Appreciate it, Nelson. Appreciate it. I'm going to keep doing the good work, helping other people learn this skill set. And if y'all want to learn this skill set, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. What's up, Mark? Shout out to you. Yes, sneaky consolidation. All right. So when price was sitting in this range, shout out to you, Gabrielle. When very insightful, Gabrielle, especially in the Discord. Very insightful. Very intelligent. If y'all don't know Gabrielle in here, he's very intelligent. He knows his shit. All right. So look at this consolidation right here. They gave y'all pretty much 550 from 2023 in February all the way to the last August 2024. So a little over a year and a half. All right. They gave you an opportunity to scoop up XRP at these levels. And people today are FOMOing in. People asking, is it a good time to buy? People chasing price right now. But where were y'all? Okay. Where were you people? Now I got exception for people that just came to crypto for the people that people was telling them about it, people that ignored it, I have no sympathy for you, okay? None whatsoever, because you should have did your research and now you're FOMOing in. But it's not random that last August was your last opportunity to get XRP at 48 cents. So what if I told y'all, let's just say, hey, this was the last opportunity in August to buy XRP at this low. What's up? What's up, Big B Down? Where you from, Big B Down? You talking about Morning Boss? Just listening today, but I'm here listening, man. Shout out to you, Big B Down. Where are you from? Because you said good morning. All right. If y'all just joined, make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, tap into the Patreon. That's where the value is. But what if I would have said, hey, let's time travel and say, okay, this is your last opportunity to get as much XRP as you can at 48 cents. And then a year later, that's what the market is doing. And people are anticipating a crash. People are talking about pullbacks. People are talking about $1. Where do y'all see that at? Do y'all see that incoming anytime soon? Okay, you said Australia. Shout out to Australia, man. We going into the evening, into the nighttime. So y'all definitely ahead of us. And shout out to Australia. I'm grateful to have people from Australia talking to me and engaging. But shout out to y'all. Nelson, do you think we'll have $5 by the end of this year? I would think so. Hell yeah, we're going to get that sooner than later, Nelson. We might get that before the fourth quarter, okay? We might get that before the fourth quarter, so hell yeah. And definitely by the fourth quarter, you're going to see a $5 XRP, maybe plus. And yesterday when I did a live stream, I showed you my projections. I'll do it again for y'all, though. I'll do it again. Yeah, sneaky. Yeah, they not going back to no dollar, man. It's not going back to a dollar. So, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ones that's in here that was in here grinding. Okay, nobody can tell you nothing. Let me highlight it again. Nobody could have told you nothing, and nobody could have. You know, y'all had conviction sitting through this right here. Okay, that was over 1,000 days. To be honest, that's over 1,000+ days. If we just add from right here to the October last year, that is 914 days of 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents. Shout out to y'all that was in this accumulating during this time period. All right. Now let's take a further look back though. Let's look at back a little bit further. If y'all just joining the channel, I appreciate it. Please subscribe to the Patreon if you're not tapped in. The link is pinned to the comment section. Nelson, I do not foresee any crash. The momentum is picking me up. Shout out to you, Nelson. Just look at South Korea, the waking up now. The waking up now as we speak. I watched him like a hawk, totally dedicated to the cause of XRP. South Korea has a crypto president. Okay, shout out to you, Nelson, in South Korea. I need some South Korean subscribers though. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. So let's take y'all back a little bit. Let's go back in price. Let's go out to the 6-month time frame. All right, 6-month time. That's a 5 months. Let's go out to the 6 month. All right, as we go back out to the 6-month time frame. So y'all tell me if this random. If we take a jog all the way back to, if we take a walk back all the way to 2017, it was something about 2017 that was like a special year. I don't know why, but it was like the inception of like, okay, I'm gonna get into this crypto. Shout out to the people that's been in crypto since 2017. What is y'all? Can y'all squint your eyes and see this small little area in price? I'm gonna highlight that right quick. I'm gonna highlight that right there. I'm gonna give it another color. And I'm gonna drag that inefficiency, that little small little fair value gap all the way out into price. And then boom, just like that. And you tell me if that's random or not. Is that random or not? This is from 2017, all right? Yep, crazy fair value gap. You see that, Jude? The precision, all right? The precision of this. And price will refer to this at a later time, all right? You see that right there, 2017, back in July time period, all the way to the right before the rally in the fourth quarter of 2024. Look how many times they refer to it. All right. You can't even see it, but it's there. You can't see it, but it's there. And then we got a smaller one right here. But do y'all find that random? All right. Now let's go back to the say 1 month. Go back down to the 1 month fair value gap. Yes, it's precision. All right. Precision guided. So that deep retracement back into that gap, that was in July. And that candle went down to 38 cents. All right. Imagine getting this at 38 cents. I believe I did. I think I got it at 38 cents. I definitely remember that. And yeah, that was a good time as well. So I was getting uncomfortable getting it at 50 cents. All right. I was uncomfortable. Like I was saying that, damn, 50 cents pretty expensive. So I'm kind of spoiled out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm spoiled. But now if you track forward today, it's at 3:28 and it's time. Okay. It's time. The train has left the station. Rosie Rios quoted that. The train has left the station and here we are, people with their luggage. People trying to hop on. You got families trying to hop on the train. You got husbands leaving their wives and kids behind trying to get on the train. And they barely making it. Everybody ain't making it right now on this train. All right. It costs about $33,000 right now to get 10,000 XRP. When you just a year ago, you could have got it at $5,000 or less. All right. Look at the opportunity cost that a lot of people miss. A year ago, if you would have just took action and if you knew about this, you could have got a $10,000 XRP or 10,000 XRP for $5,000. Now today you got to have $33,000 at your disposal. All right. So ain't that insane? We got 33 people in the building. Is that a special number tonight? Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel though. All right. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If y'all want me to cover anything, y'all can send a super chat. That helps with the engagement on the channel. So y'all can send a friendly super chat if y'all want me to cover anything. So where are we at right now? So let me remove some of this stuff. And let's focus on what is XRP doing right now in the moment. So we're no longer at a discount. We're currently at a premium. We're trending. So we're in a buy model. All right. We're expanding higher. And this is the monthly time frame. So we are currently in the month of August. There are 23 days left in August. All right. 23 days left in August. And I'm going to ask y'all in the comment, what's y'all bias? What's your bias? Y'all in the chat. Do you see price coming up, taking out last month's high? Because if we do, we're back at 366 and beyond. All right. We're at 366 and beyond. And let's drop down to a weekly time frame. We just started the first week of August. I hope y'all know that, right? Let's go look at the economic calendar. Let's go look at the economic calendar. The first week of August is beyond us. So from the 3rd to the 9th, that has passed us by. Now, let's go look at next week, the 10th through the 16th. All right. So we got a busy week next week, but this right here is going to be the second week of August. All right. Second week of August. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more weeks left in the month of August. So that means in the charts, we have 3 in the charts on that monthly time frame. We got 3 more weekly candles that we'll need to print. So in the next 2 weeks, all right, in the next 2 weeks, where do y'all see price going? We already retraced down to a discount, and y'all don't remember I highlighted that for y'all. All right. Do y'all remember when we was watching this like real time and I highlighted, I said, hey, what is this area? All this shit is documented that I'm doing. It's all documented on my chart, on my in my videos. And I'm just tracking every day. What's up for profits? You said up in the way. So, hey, y'all prepare. Yep, bullish. Shout out to y'all. So you can see as you retrace down, and I wasn't nervous. You had people nervous, sentiment changing, content creators holding faces, etc. But no, we dropped down to a inefficiency in price. All right. If you're just joining, the markets are algorithmic. They're not random. Okay. They're coded and they repeat all the time. And if you want to learn more, tap into the Patreon. All right. Tap into the Patreon. So you want to acquire this skill set, and you can apply this to any market. Okay. Any market, this will work. So tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. So we trade down to discount, smart money accumulation, and now we displace higher. So far this week, we took out last week's high. Straight off of that news that the Ripple case was over. Ripple versus SEC case. That was like a little liquidity injection. So they injected a little liquidity into the market. And we went up and took out last week's high. Just like that, all right? So from the weekly, all right, we got 2 days left on the weekly. So let's go down to the daily. Let's go look at what the daily looks like. Daily time frame. Again, y'all remember I highlight previous days highs and lows, previous week's highs and lows, and we went up and we liquidated all those highs. All right. So those highs have been liquidated. All right. Those highs have been liquidated. If you ever watch what I do, I draw this out real time. So we no longer need to refer to that. I'm going to remove this daily busy right here. We're not going to come back down to that. So far today, if we zoom in on price, which is Friday, we opened up and we instantly, we did that last night, I believe. We went up and we took out last week's high, all right? And today, so far, we just been ranging sideways. So from the daily time frame, let's drop down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour time frame, all right, inside of the daily fair value gap, let me highlight something for y'all. Let's highlight something. Y'all in the chat, you see this large expansion candle right there? This large expansion candle. What is this referred to as? And if you're brand new, pay attention. What is this large expansion candle referred to as? All right. We're going to highlight that. And we're also sitting inside of the daily fair value gap. What is that referred to as in the chat? What is that referred to as in the chat? Anybody? Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Am I confusing y'all? Somebody got to see it. Yes, it's an expansion, sneaky, but shout out to you, Mark. It's a busy, not up for a profit. You just said anything. You just saying up. But you're right, though. It's an up candle. It's an expansion candle. But what does it leave? What does it leave behind? A fair value gap, right? It leaves behind a fair value gap. Now we're sitting inside of that daily one. So the daily fair value gap has more influence over price, all right? The daily fair value gap has more influence over price. So we went up, what was this, Thursday? And guess what? We tapped last week's high right here. Above that high was buy side liquidity. Traders took profits, all right? For you long-term investors, y'all probably waiting like, oh, when moon, we need to go, etc. No, us traders, we're in there, we understand it at a deeper level. So traders went in there, took profits, and smart money offloaded their longs, and they retraced price back down to this inefficiency, all right? Which is the 4-hour fair value gap. But pay attention to the daily. The daily fair value gap, you see the midway point? Where's price? Where did price go? It dropped right to the midway point, all right? Retracement, and then this candle right here, expansion, and then retracement back down. So that's what price is doing right now on this Friday. Not much going on, not really exciting, but we're going to get into it. All right. Appreciate everybody joining, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all come over here and tap into the Patreon. All right. You can see my most popular tier, which is my mentorship and my signals. Very valuable, very valuable. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I also got lessons as well. If you want to learn what I'm showing y'all right here, tap into the lessons. All right. So it gets way deeper. Unfortunately, I can't do it every live stream because it's very technical, and this is a skill set that you want to learn how to have. All right. Because this goes a long way. All these markets, in these markets, all I see is money. Y'all might see candlesticks. All I see is money flowing back and forth. That's all I see. Gabrielle, you said institutional sponsorship. Let's take a closer look at the 1 hour. Let's go down lower to the 1 hour. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw up my dividers. Not those weekly dividers. So far this week, you can see the rally in price. All right. You can see how we opened up on Sunday. We rally. So y'all in the Patreon, y'all in the Discord, you tell me if I'm wrong. Does this look similar to exactly to what the NASDAQ and the S&P did? Where on Sunday and Monday, we rallied. And then on Tuesday, we retraced down. And then on Wednesday, we rallied. And then boom, we continued higher. Y'all tell me if that seems very similar, right? Does that seem similar? Y'all let me know if am I tripping or not. Am I tripping? And look, we had a Dylan range from this high down to that low. All right. Y'all let me know in the Discord. If y'all in the Discord, y'all let me know if this is very similar. We're in the Dylan range from swing high to swing low. And we started the week, we rallied to a premium. We went to the premium side of the market, and then we retraced back down to discount, and then we rallied higher. We went back up to a premium, and we took out that high. Not the all-time high, but we took out a significant high. All right, y'all tell me if that's random. It's not random. All right, so now we're just consolidating. You said the chart movement are mirrored. Hell yeah. So if you sign up to the Patreon, you're going to see that nothing is random about these markets. Every damn near market is probably in sequence with each other. All right. Don't let people lie to you, say, oh, XRP needs to do this if Bitcoin needs to do that. No. Y'all don't understand price. It's something else going on in the markets. All right. And I explain that. I go over that in the Patreon. All right. So y'all tap in. Link is in the description. The signal service is lit too, man. We got people in there actually making money every day. So signal service is lit. So right now we're just consolidating. And it's Saturday. It's Friday. It is currently 7:42. So here in about 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, Asia session will begin, and we will get the daily candle on the daily candle. On the daily chart, we will get the new daily candle. So here in about 20 minutes. All right, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. Subscribe to the channel. If y'all want me to cover anything special, anything that you're invested in or looking to get in, send me a super chat and I'll cover it for you as well. All right, so I'll help you and assist you to see if it's a good opportunity to, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just giving you my analysis on the charts. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and set up for next week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clone this trend line right here, and I'm gonna drag it out to next Sunday. All right, next Sunday, which is right there, 12 o'clock midnight next Sunday. And for y'all in the Discord, make sure y'all set up y'all charts tonight or tomorrow, whenever, you know what I'm saying? Be prepared. We're going to prepare over the weekend. I might do a live stream tomorrow morning to do preparation. So we'll see for the upcoming week. All right. Very exciting, man. Very exciting when you know what you're doing. So we just forecasting. You see the blank space, that's next week. All right. The blank space is for next week. And we're not done so far in the week so far. So what I need to do is drop down to a 15-minute. All right, drop down to a 15-minute time frame. Let me draw up my daily dividers, just like that. And y'all let me know in the chat, is any other channel out there? Is anybody else analyzing the market, breaking it down from this perspective, all right? What are other channels doing? Because I don't keep up with everybody. So people that y'all follow, subscribe to, and they're giving their analysis, are they doing it at this level? Are they like sitting here walking y'all through, giving y'all narrative, giving y'all bias, showing you tools that you can use, showing you things that aren't random? Y'all let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. All right. So I'm gonna keep this up here for now because I want to see how we react to that. Night Owl, he said no, because I always ask and then they delete comments. Damn, that's what they doing on their channels, man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because when you ask, you curious. If you ask me something, I'm gonna give you the best answer to the best of my ability. So that's all I can do, and that's all I can provide. All right. So if you're investing in XRP, this is like a deep dive analysis. So I'm uncovering what's going on in price for y'all. All right. I'm uncovering it for y'all in price. So far today on Friday, I mean, we just consolidated the rest of the day because we already reached our objective for the week, which was last week's high. And now we just consolidated. We retraced down to a discount. And then trading down into that discount, we see a displacement higher. All right, you see that market move higher. And waiting for Asia, all right? Asia begins in 15 minutes. So let me highlight that out for y'all. Let's highlight Asia. So Asia begins at 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock midnight. 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock midnight, all right? Let's see what that does. And we're about to enter that in about 15 minutes. What am I doing? I'm over here. I've been busy all day. Asia. Put that at the bottom. Center. Boom. Asia. All right. So Asia begins in 15 minutes. We're gonna see how it does. We also got Saturday. Hopefully we get a weekend rally. I would like to see a weekend rally from crypto. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why can't we do it? Why can't we see a weekend rally from XRP and the crypto market? We haven't had a weekend rally in a while, I don't think. We haven't seen price just do its thing over the weekend in a while. So let's just see what we want to do. All right. So Asia begins here shortly. What you want to do also, you want to highlight the previous day low and the previous day's high. All right. Previous day's low, previous day's high. And that's going to be key levels going into tomorrow. And if we move away, it's still going to be key levels. All right. So we're just highlighting that for now. That's previous day's low. So we're going to leave that in our charts and we're pretty much waiting. Also, we got this high right here. That high was from the AM session. Y'all should know about that in the Patreon and the Discord. That's the AM session from yesterday. All right. So boom, just like that. And we're going to pretty much wait and see how we want to trade. All right. We're going to see how we want to open up during Asia. Right now, we're just retracing. All right, let's go out to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we got an order block right there. You see the order block, the down close candle. So let's see if price wants to trade down into that. Almost looking kind of similar to what ES and NASDAQ did this morning if y'all in the Discord. All right, right before that session opened. So let's see what they want to do with that. All right, let's see if they want to support that right there. It'd be nice if they could support that. So let's see what it wants to do. We already tapped it. So you can already see we went down to it. We tapped it. Now let's see if we want to find support and go higher during Asia. We got a macro coming up as well in about 2 minutes. So from 750 to 810, we should see a little volatility injection come into XRP. Let's see what they want to do with it. All right, let's go down to the 5 minute. and let's see if they want to bring in some liquidity. All right, let's see if they want to bring in some liquidity. But appreciate y'all joining, man. Like I said, if y'all want me to cover what's something y'all interested in today, y'all let me know in the chat. All right, if y'all want to send a friendly super chat, I got y'all. But what's some things y'all want to cover today? All right, I'm chilling tonight, so we can go around the stock market, we can go around the crypto, we can look at gold, we can look at silver, we can look at metals. What are some things y'all are interested? Because I'm interested to hear what y'all are looking at right now, even though XRP is the lead of the show this evening. All right, XRP is the lead of the show this evening. So here we are. We got 1 minute. We actually got 40 seconds. And the macro will begin, and you already can see price starting to, is it random, y'all? But is it random though? Okay, is it random that we drop down to that level right there and reject off of it? I don't think that's random at all. Sneaky P, you said I got a 1-track mind over here. Only other thing would be XLM. All right, we're gonna definitely go over XLM here. XLM looking beautiful, man. XLM is doing its thing. So here go y'all requests. I'm sitting here asking y'all what y'all want to cover. What do y'all want to cover? All right. Don't be shy. I got 30-something people in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Shout out to my new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. All right. So let's see what we want to do here shortly. All right, we just began the macro at 750, and I want to see how price reacts here shortly in the market. Some of y'all might think this is noise, but if you're in the Patreon, y'all know this ain't noise because I'm on such a low time frame. We sitting here watching price. All right, we watching price, watch what it do. Scott, I'm curious when Algo is going to blow my socks off to the upside. We'll check out Algo as well. XLM and Algo. We're going to look at that in a minute. I want to see how this macro trades first. All right, I want to see how this macro trades in price. I can't wait for Monday though. I'm looking forward to Monday so we can tap in back into the markets. I can't wait for these markets to be 24/7. All right, so we don't have to wait. We can do this every day. Be in the markets, futures markets every day. So I'm ready for it to. I'm ready for 24/7 trading in all asset classes. Because the weekends could be lit. You know what I'm saying? You can go enjoy your weekend, touch grass, and enjoy family. But it's a beautiful thing where you can get up early in the morning, make you about $600, $700. All right. So I'm waiting for that, man. I can't wait for that. And we are definitely in the age of it. All right. We definitely in the age of it. What's up, Daryl? Shout out to you. Shout out to you in the building, bro. Shout out to you. Daryl, I don't know if you've been able to tap in. I know you be busy and whatnot, but whenever you get a chance, tap into the mentorship and the signal servers. All right, tap into that if you can. I understand if you're busy or not, but definitely valuable. Definitely valuable. All right. So you can see during this macro, okay, is it random, y'all? Is it random? It's 750, all right? And we already can see our price traded down to a discount, which is that 1 hour fair order block. And now we're displacing higher. Scott, what are your thoughts on being able to hold crypto in your 401k? That's a good thing. It gives you more diversification. All right. And that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. More diversification. I believe I went over that yesterday as well with Donald Trump, 401ks. I went over that last night. So that's a good thing in my honest opinion. Why not? Why not? Crypto everything. Crypto everything. Yep. So we're just watching. I'm just watching price right now. I want to see what it does in this macro and price. Is 752. So it's a 20-minute window in time. So that's what I want to look at so far. In the meantime, make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe, tap into the Patreon. I'm only looking for about 50 members in the mentorship. So once I hit about 50, I'm going to scrap it. And I'm not going to scrap it. I'm just going to pause on bringing people in. But once I get to about 50 people, I think that's going to be a good little community. We got, we in there voice chatting. We're trading live together. And it's a good experience. So good experience, especially if you want to learn this skill set right here. But yeah, man, 401ks, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So right now, price has low volume. All right, low volume. So we need some sponsorship, like Gabrielle said. We need that institutional sponsorship to come in and push it. Because me personally, I want to see a weekend pump so we can have some exciting things to do, talk about over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some type of weekend rally in price. I want to see some type of weekend rally in price. If we don't get it, we're going to unfortunately have to wait until next week. So that little, the court case is ended. Now, why haven't I seen, okay, let's go over to X. Why, Brad Garlinghouse, he announces shit all the time. Well, I'm here to announce, but why didn't he come out and say, hey, the case is over. We're excited about it. It's time to move forward and grow innovation. Y'all notice that? Did y'all take notice of that? Why didn't Brad Garlinghouse? I'm about to go check right now. Did he mention anything? And I think yesterday somebody said, what about the lawyer? What's the lawyer name? Stuart Alderati? Let's go see. Let's go check his page out on X. All right, I'm on Brad Garlinghouse's page on X, August 7th. Nothing updated as far as the court case ended. So did it really end? Okay, I'm just asking y'all. Okay, or was it a filing? Something fishy about this, because Brad Garlinghouse would have came out and said something. Let's go look up Stewart. You said X. Said X is where it's at. You can filter out the toxic stuff. Nah, X ain't where it's at, man. You can definitely filter out anything toxic, but X definitely ain't where it's at. Here we go right here. Stuart Alderati. I think the judge he has to finalize it. Okay, so yesterday was all hype and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I covered it. But it's over with, to be honest, if that's the case. All right, here we go right here. All right. So this was posted by James K. Filing, which I already went over this. I'm just want to see what the lawyer and the attorney had to say. XRP community, SE Gov versus Ripple, XRP breaking. The parties have filed a joint dismissal of the appeals. This case is over. And then Stewart said, following the commission's vote today, the SEC and Ripple formally filed directly with the Second Circuit to dismissal their approvals. The end, and now back to business. Okay, the end, and now back to business. So it's over with. That's what he's saying, because that was kind of vague. The end, now back to business. So I might be reading it wrong. But I mean, they're just following. They filed it, so it's not complete. All right, it's over with, but it's not complete. Because you know how long they've been dragging this shit out. Mark, I think the judge. Okay, I read that. Scott, both parties filed to drop the appeals. The court has to approve it for it to be done. Yes. So do we have a timeline with that? Do we have a timeline? Because maybe that's the second phase of them injecting liquidity into the market. So that's why I said like that rally was kind of like a dud. All right. It wasn't the real rally. So of course they're going to continue to every little process of the step. They got to we're going to get this done and then we're going to pause. All right, we're going to do the filing, but we're going to announce that it's over with, but it's not finalized. That's some bullshit. Just go ahead and get that over with. What's taking so long? All right, get it over with. Appreciate y'all just joining, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're currently watching XRP price intraday. All right, I'm watching the intraday to get some type of closer analysis on price to see what it wants to do going into tomorrow, Saturday, because I would like to see a Saturday rally. We just entered we're about to enter the Asia session here in about 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, Asia session begins at 8 p.m. to 12 o'clock midnight. So 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Let's see. We have PTSD until the judge says done. Shout out to you, Mark. I definitely agree with you. We do definitely have PTSD. I kind of ignored. I numb myself to all this shit. So let me cut this music down. Yeah, I pretty much numb myself to all the noise and all the bullshit going on. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So it's definitely not finalized because I knew something was. That's why you got to do your own research. You got to do your own, your own research. So let me zoom out right quick. Let's go back out to a 15-minute. Nothing really going on so far in price. We're just retracing in the market. They're leaving behind orders above price, and that's XRP real time right now. Let's go out to the hourly, and this is the weekly range so far. And I'm gonna remove this, all right? And then we're just gonna watch price. So like I said, man, if y'all want me to cover anything, y'all let me know in the chat. What's some things? Okay, we wanna look at XLM. We're gonna look at XLM. So if y'all want me to cover anything else, make sure y'all send a super chat or y'all just let me know in the chat. It is what it is. Also subscribe to the Patreon if y'all not subscribed to the Patreon. All right, let's zoom out to the 3-month. XLMs, get a higher time frame perspective. All right, go back down to the monthly. So you should have been accumulating XLM at a discount. Now, XLM, similar to XRP, they offered you a long time opportunity to accumulate XLM. Let's go all the way back to about 2020. All right. How long have y'all been in XLM? Let me know in the chat. How long have y'all been in XLM? But if we go all the way back to 2020, let me reference that for y'all. Let me highlight that. Let's look at this area and price right here. I'm gonna drag that all the way to the right, and you can see us trade down into that accumulation. All right, smart money accumulation. And how many times do they offer you here? Right there in the fourth quarter or last year. Matter of fact, let's go to last August 2024. So this is the candle right here, August 2024. You could have got XLM at a low of 7 cents. It opened up at 10 cents. All right. So that was a great opportunity right there at the end of the year where you should have been accumulating XLM. Everybody was sleeping on XLM. They didn't want no parts of it. They only XRP only. And guess what it did in the fourth quarter in November? Boom, just like that. All right. Took off. It went all the way up to 63 cents. No, it went higher than that. Yeah, it went to 63 cents. All right, out the gate from it opened up at 9 pennies and went straight to 63 cents. And ever since then, we retraced back down to discount, smart money accumulation at discount. And then here we are again, boom, displacement higher. And we back on the road again. I know I got in here around 20 cents. I've been accumulating XLM, but I definitely went heavy when we dropped down into this discount right here. Y'all should know what this is as well. Y'all should know what this is. This is a fair value gap. We dropped down there and I was scooping it in. Where do you think I got in at? I'm just showing you my precision and the level of the precision that I have. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to show you the type of precision I got. You don't think I was in there purchasing right there? Boom, at the midway point of that fair value gap. I wish I could show y'all receipts. But look, boom, just like that. You think that's random? That price goes down to that level right there? And do you think I wasn't in there sniping that with my telescope? You see that? Y'all don't think I was in there on target? This is how it looks. All right, this is how it looks. And then you zoom in on your target. Boom, just like that. Get in there, sniper entry, and then guess what price did? Rally from there, and all profits. All profits. Nothing in the negative. All right, nothing in the negative. So that's the type of precision I'm working with. All right, that's the type of precision I'm working with. And now we're rallying. We're currently trading at 44 cents. We already went up this month to 46 cents. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. We also got 3 weeks left. All right, they offered a small little retracement in price on the weekly. Or check it out. Y'all in the chat, and I'm trying to see who's going to get it right. All right, who's going to get it right for once? What is this right here? What is this right here? Who's going to get it right? Who's going to get it right? What is this candle right here? What is this candle right here? What am I highlighting? Before I highlight it, I want to see who knows what I'm talking about. What is this candle right here? Yeah, let me know. Tap in. What is this candle right here in the charts? Anybody? I got 28 people in the building, man. Anybody? Somebody? Anybody know? And if you're just joining, we're covering XLM. So nobody know. No engagement. Okay, that's how we doing. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. You said what? Sibby? Sun? No, it's not. It's not a sun. It's not a Sibby. It was a Sibby. Scott, it was a Sibby. Let me highlight it for you. It was a Sibby. But what is it now? Let's draw it all the way out. And that formed back in January, the top of the year. It was a Sibby, but what is it now? When price retraced down, what did that become? You said you got a spare sec, it's a Sibby. It was a Sibby. What did that become? How we traded through it and then returned back down to it. What is that? Do y'all think that's random? And that's why I said somebody gonna get it. Somebody got to get it. Sibby turned what? Shout out to you, Mark. Shout out to you, Mark, in the building. Now the inside range, Gabrielle. You see, it was a Sibby. There's 3 types of fair value gaps. Bissy, Sibby, inversion. All right. Bissy, Sibby, inversion. So it was a Sibby. We traded down, lower down to that monthly discount. And then price consolidated. And then price expanded. And through this expansion, what do? We cut straight through that fair value gap, which is an inversion, formerly as a Sibby. We cut straight through it. And then here lately, last week, the past few weeks, we retraced down. And where did we retrace down to? You think it's random that we return back to this level right here and use it as support? It becomes inverted and we use it as support. And then if I want to snipe it again, which some of y'all should have took advantage, but I'm sure a lot of y'all didn't, that definitely need XLM, boom, just like that. There goes another target, just like that. You see that? Another strike with my sniper rifle, just like that. We taking nothing but headshots in the markets, all right? Nothing but headshots in the markets, just like that. So we strike that target, price expands higher, and now it's starting to move higher. We already took out last week's high. We're probably going to close. Like I said, I want to see a bullish momentum this weekend. Give us some liquidity, crypto guides. Give us some liquidity into the market. But give us some push, and as we push higher, we're going to aim for this high right here. And then we're going to go for this high right here. Big beat down. You said, dang, my video was lagged 40 seconds. Yeah, that must because maybe the cables under the ocean. Somebody tapped the cables under the ocean. So it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, man, do y'all think that's random right there? The price will return to this. All right. This is the level type of stuff I'm talking about in my Patreon. All right. So, and we're doing it real time. So make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. For profits. It ain't random, is it? It's not random. I teach this type of stuff now. I teach this, I mentor, and I'm coaching this type of analysis in my charts day to day. So again, if y'all haven't caught me, I got a little series going where I'm doing, let me pull up my YouTube channel. Let's go to my YouTube channel. And that's why I'm trying to encourage y'all to tap into the channel. Let's go to my playlist. And I just started this. So you see my Boss Vision, live future trading. All right. We've been doing this all week in the Patreon. All right. There goes some other stuff as well. Those beginner lessons and those pro lessons also. All right. So tap that. I don't want to watch the video, but I'm just trying to show you we've been doing this live every day. The land be from down under. Shout out to the land from down under Australia. So yeah, man, we're doing live trading sessions and we're doing the same type of analysis. So make sure y'all tap in, man. It's a good vibe. I'm telling you, you're learning, people making money, and you're learning how the markets operate. If you ever was curious on how to trade, become a day trader. Let's go back to XLM. So it's not random. We retrace back down to that level. Smart money accumulates, and now we're expanding higher. And for XLM, I'm going to anticipate us coming up to these levels up here. All right. I'm going to anticipate us coming up to these levels up there. So that level right there will be 63 cents. So I think we can get to 63 cents XLM very fast. What do y'all think in the chat? All right. That's a beautiful thing too, because some of us been here at 10 cents. Some of us been here at 1 cent. So that's a good thing. All right. Anything else y'all want me to cover? What else y'all want me to cover, man? It's on y'all. Arthur, the live trading in the private group is amazing. Yep. Shout out to you, Arthur. Yep. Live trading. Again, we got real social proof. All right. I got social proof with that. I think it's a great experience, man. I think it's a great experience, especially for some people that want to learn how to trade. It's definitely a great experience. And I got the skill. It's not too many people you're going to come across that really got the skill at the level I got. Nelson. Okay, Scott, I got you. Nelson, good night, brother. I'll be following you. All right, Nelson, shout out to you, bro. How's HBAR looking? So we're going to check them both out. Let's go look at Algo, and then we'll look at HBAR. Go look at Algo, and then we'll look at HBAR. All right, Algorand currently trading at 26 cents, and the train is about to leave the station with Algorand. All right, the train is about to leave the station with Algorand because it's been suppressed. It's been held in the dumps. It's been real quiet on their end as well. You don't hear too much about Algorand these days, all right? Unless you keep up with them. I know I don't keep up with them every day, but it's very quiet. And y'all tell me in the chat, what is this right here that I'm highlighting? What is this that I'm highlighting in the chat? What is that? What is that I'm highlighting in the chat? What are we currently hanging in? Yep. Shout out to you, Arthur. Currently hanging at in a BISI. So is that a discount or is it at a premium? Is that a discount or is it at a premium? Is it at a discount or is it at a premium? All right. So if it's at a discount and you're looking to accumulate, why would you be hesitant? First of all, if y'all been subscribed to me, how many times have I showed you a market that has been doing the same thing, trading down at these levels, and some people just hesitant to make a move, and then we'll return back to it a week or two later, and then price is starting to move higher, expanding higher, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, can you look at Algorand? I'm be like, well, it's at a premium when you should have got it at a discount. How many times I got to tell y'all that? So right now, algorithm, if I had to provide a signal to y'all and y'all was looking to get into algorithm, this would be the signal right here. All right, this will be the signal right here. This is the signal alert if you ever wanted to see if algorithm was at a Algorand is at a discount. That's the signal. So how many of y'all hold Algorand? How many of y'all want to get into Algorand? How many of y'all hold Algorand? How many of y'all want to get in Algorand? But I'm really providing real value on my channel, bro. It's not too many channels that's actually putting money in people's pockets. I'm going flat out saying I'm putting money in people's pockets. I'm helping people find the right opportunities to get in and get in the market on a long-term scale. And I'm also helping people learn how to trade and figure out how to find daily opportunities in the market. All right. So how many channels are providing that type of value? Different level of it, man. And I'm grateful for it. I'm being humble. For profit, you said you cool on it. Arthur, long algo. I don't hold any great content, boss. Appreciate it, Mark. Scott, I'm going to stack more today. It's payday. That's what I'm saying. All right. All you had to do was come to my channel. I can do a quick analysis. I look at algo, and that's the signal. That's one signal. That's why I said, y'all let me know what y'all want me to let me know what y'all want me to follow. I'm gonna do HBAR next. But y'all let me know, and I'm gonna tell you like, hey, it's at a premium. Okay, this is at a discount. Common sense would tell you, okay, you want to be a buyer at discount, or I want to be a seller at premiums. Or if I'm looking to buy, I'm not trying to buy something at a premium. I need to wait for a discount. So true value on my channel, bro. True value. Arthur, crypto since 2017, many trading groups, bosses, an excellent mentor. I'm grateful for that, Arthur. Let them know. Let the people know. They see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, And until you get inside of my Patreon, you wouldn't understand that. And mainly the mentorship and the signal service, you wouldn't understand that. I done took it to the next level with the live streaming and the voice chat feature inside of the Discord, and we're doing it live and we're chatting. I done took it to another level, so you wouldn't understand until you get inside. So make sure y'all sign up to that if y'all want to get in, okay? And you really want to learn how to trade, I'm actually in there. I'm one-on-one with y'all, so I'm telling you what to expect, what to look for, etc. So I didn't even realize what I created when I created it. Appreciate all the love, y'all. Appreciate all the love in the chat. All right. Nobody's doing it like his boss, man. I'm humble. All right. Don't take me as arrogant. If you brand new to my channel, I'm not arrogant. All right. I'm very humble. So you know how people when they first come across you, they're like, who the fuck, excuse me, who this guy think he is? No, man, you got to take your time to get used to me and get to know me. All right. Get time to get used to me and get to know me. Especially if this is your first time on my channel. All right. So just sit back, relax, and we're going to kick it. All right. So if I ever had to give y'all a signal and provide it to y'all, here it is on a silver platter, Algorand, still an ISO compliant, smart contract, digital asset. All right. Layer 1 blockchain, Algorand. So many people forgot about Algorand. Matter of fact, I haven't done this in a while. Let's go do it. Let's go over here right quick. And let's go look up something. Let's go to their website, Algorand. All right, welcome to Algorand. I haven't looked at their website in a long time, and it's definitely brand new. How many of y'all have done this recently? How many of y'all have done this lately? All right. Yes, accept the cookies. All right, accept the cookies. Let's go accept the cookies. Now, I haven't been on their website in so long. It was completely different. But, all right, Algorand is a energy efficient, quantum secure. So they're already quantum secure. Single layer blockchain with instant finality, consistently high throughput and low fees, ISO compliant. Now that's the next thing I want to look for. Where's the ISO compliant? I want to go see if that is on their website so y'all can understand, which y'all should. We'll find it though. We'll find it. Algorand in the real world. Businesses across the globe are leveraging the Algorand blockchain to deliver efficiency, impact, and opportunity. It says Lofty. Lofty provides, and I guess these are applications on there or businesses. Lofty provides a fractional home ownership by tokenization real estate, enabling investors across the U.S. to build wealth through property value and rental income. Okay, Algorand. Okay, on the Algorand blockchain. Okay, do y'all realize how powerful that is? And must I show you again how much Algorand costs? It costs 26 cents right now, and it's at a discount. Okay, come on, like real value on my channel, bro. Real value on my channel. All right, no, not too many people gonna sit here and walk you through. All right, this is the time. All right, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. If you ever was hesitant, all right, I can't give you financial advice, but I can lead you to the water. All right. So what does that mean? And we're talking about these blockchains and these networks. If this is new to you, you need to do a little bit more research, all right? Folks Finance. Folks Finance has the highest total value locked TVL, which stands for total value lock, of any DeFi protocol on Algorand. Algorand is in advancing rapidly down a path of powerful integrations, impactful partnerships, and groundbreaking. So these are all the businesses working directly on the Algorand blockchain. LabTrace uses the Algorand blockchain to authenticate and verify medical data. We're talking about the medical industry combating AI manipulation and ensuring research integrity in medical and academic fields. All right. Whole chain end-to-end traceable technology enables companies to collect verifiable data at every step of the supply chain and ensures that data is immutable through the use of Algorand blockchain technology. Are y'all understand how big data is? Do you understand how big the data industry is? Staking rewards, they also offer staking and all that. But Algorand, man, Algorand, DeFi, all right, looking real good. Website looking good. Let's look at the team. This is what I like to do. Check out the team. and it's what you like. You got a legal counsel, you got a RAC manager, marketing campaign. You want to see real human beings. So if whatever you're investing in doesn't have real human beings, then I don't know what to tell you, all right? And I like to see these happy faces, progressive people in the world, developing, running business and doing what they got to do. They got a large team as well. They got a nice large team. All right, large team over there. Large team, very diversified. So we got people from all backgrounds, all ethnicities, all ethnicity. I can't say that word for nothing. I can't say that word. You know what I mean. All right. I struggle with that word, ethnicity. All right. There we go. I said it. Don't get me to say it no more. But Al Grand sitting here at a discount, and definitely that's a cheat code right there. That's a cheat code. All right. What else y'all want me to watch? Follow HBAR. Let's go look at HBAR. All right, HBAR is not at a discount. All right, so you missed that boat, kinda. Now you might say, well, it's only 26 cents, but it's not at a discount because you could have been getting it at 12 cents. You could have got HBAR at 12 cents a few months ago. Let's go down to the monthly. You could have got it at 12 cents back in April and June. All right, you could have got HBAR April and June. And now it traded back into this monthly, this inversion fair value gap. And if you ever wanted to be a chaser or price action, you would have to enter inside of this fair value gap. Let's go down to the weekly. On the weekly, we're retracing. And let's drop the quadrants from the high down to the low. Just like that. And you can see our price is working this fair value gap in the form of an inversion. Could have got it at 4 pennies in the bear market. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, Arthur. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But it's okay, yes. But we sat back. A lot of people sat back and, oh man, it ain't doing nothing. People was rearranging their portfolios, but here we are now. All right, here we are now. All right, Night Owl Casper. I'll do Casper next. CSPR. I believe that one was in the dumps, but we'll check it out. We'll definitely check it out. 1 second. But yeah, HBAR at a premium. They offered a slight retracement. So when the price traded down last week, that was your other opportunity to get in. All right. So you can see the price levels. Do you think it's random? It traded down to this 0.75 level. You could have got it at 23 cents, or you could have got the low at 22 cents. 23 cents would have been ideal. And now we're starting to see that little push higher this week. And we also got an inside range week as well. So anytime we have an inside range week, we can expect the following week to move higher. All right. So that's HBAR. And let's go check out their website. Let's go to Hedera.com. Let's go to their website, see what they got going on, cooking up over on Hedera. The trust layer of the digital economy. All right. Hedera, HBAR, the trust layer of the digital economy as the world's only public network. Governed by known institutions, Hedera is the trusted platform for building fast, secure, and compliant decentralized applications. And there goes their governing council right there. Over here, some familiar names. Got IBM, Standard Bank, LG, Google. All right. A whole lot of Dell, Ubisoft. A lot of major corporations, all right, with application ecosystem and standards built by the developer community. So there's a lot of applications running directly on the Hedera blockchain, all right? So y'all tap in. Arthur met Lehman, Baird, and Mance Harmon several times at HBAR events. These guys are very, very bright minds. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. They're developers, they're visionaries, they're trailblazers. So I'm sure they are definitely tapped in, all right, Hedera. But it's definitely at a premium right now. A few months ago, it was a great opportunity. Let's see right quick. Not seeing too much new on their website, but let's look at their ecosystem, or we can look at their use cases, all right? So let's look at the use cases. So as far as use cases, They got an AI studio, which is an open source toolkit for trusted AI and automation. They got asset tokenization studio. So this is for the developers over there on the left. Stablecoin studio, Hedera Guardian, auditable carbon markets and traceability. But they're dealing the use cases that Hedera is going after is the data and integrity of AI. All right, reliable, secure, and ethical governed insights, real world asset and tokenization, decentralized identity, DeFi payments, NFTs, decentralized laws, consumer engagement, sustainability. All right, and I'm sure they got more use cases that they're working on. All right, so that's HBAR. Somebody said CSPR. Let's go check that out. Let's go check out CSPR. Let's go check out CSPR. CSPR, which is Casper Network, I believe. Let's go check it out. Crypto. Boom. And looking at this, I mean, shit. It's not even. I'm not saying it ain't gonna be nothing, but damn. You know what I'm saying? Just this is the monthly time frame, and then look, y'all should already know what this needs. All right. Do I need to say what it needs? Y'all tell me in the chat. What does Casper need? What does it need? As I zoom out, each one of these candles takes 7 days, and look at it. Real tight ranges, high resistance. It continues to just keep going lower. But what does this need if it has real utility and use case? It is currently trading at 11 pennies. Yeah, Mark, you said it needs a prayer. Definitely needs a prayer. Daryl, yeah, it needs a prayer, bro. It needs a prayer. And what kind of prayer does it need? It needs a prayer from the institutions, all right? It needs a prayer. Maybe Ripple can go and integrate with this with the XRP ledger or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's at 11 pennies. So do I need to say less? If you want to put your money into this, the only risk I say that you're taking is how long does it take for it to get sponsored by institutions, all right? How long does it take? But it is at a discount. Y'all can see the clear BISI, right? And this might be a steal at these prices if it really has utility and use case and purpose in the future. I can't be in everything, all right? You can't be in everything, but if you get in this now, it probably doesn't take much money at all. And you just got to pretty much hope that it'll get sponsored and picked up by institutions. All right, what else they need? What else we looking at, y'all? What else we looking at? Like I said, if y'all ain't tapped into the Patreon, that's what the true value is. Y'all come over here. I got beginner lessons of this, what I'm showing y'all, technical analysis. I got just a basic community. But the most popular as of lately is the mentorship and the signals, all right? Mentorship and the signals. So y'all tap into the Patreon, all right? Back at XRP, you can see it's retrace. And let's see, there goes that 1 hour order block on XRP. Let's see if we can get some support on XRP and start to move higher. Let's see if we can get some support to move higher. All right. Let me see. It is Friday evening. It is currently 8:27 or 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are in the Asia session. And y'all tell me in the chat, what are some things y'all want to look at? What are some things y'all want to look at? I don't have much news today. Don't have much news today, but everything is looking good as far as price action with XRP, all right? Everything is looking good. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. What's some things y'all want to look at? Y'all, I got 35 people in the building. Shout out to my new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, y'all come forward to the chat and let me know what y'all want to check out. Let me know what y'all want to check out in the chat. I'm sitting here vibing with y'all, man. Chilling on this Friday evening. Quiet. It's still quiet. That little rally and it's still quiet out here. I haven't been on X, so I don't know what X is looking like. All right, you want to look at ADA? Let's go check out Cardano. Go check out Cardano. What's up, Andre? We'll check out ETH as well. Cardano and ETH. All right, right now, Cardano. This is a 3-month time frame. Cardano is currently trading at 79 cents, and y'all can clearly see what I got highlighted, right? Y'all clearly see what I got highlighted. So y'all be the judge. Is it at a discount or is it at a premium? All right. Shout out to the 40 people subscribing. Is it at a discount or is it at a premium? And how many of y'all hold Cardano? Derry says at a premium discount based on this time frame. Is that it? Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. The middle of the range. So we dividing the range up. Shout out to you, Daryl, for always paying attention. Caught me off guard. But yeah, we at the premium side of the discount. All right. It's not at a deep discount, which is below the 50% level. It's at the premium side of the discount, but it's still overall a discount. For sure, for sure. So if I had to give y'all another signal, all right, here goes another one on the silver platter. I'm just giving out freebies tonight. If I needed to accumulate some Cardano, some ADA, now's the time to do it. If I was you, it's not financial advice neither, but the all-time high for Cardano is 309 and it's currently at 79 cents. You be the judge. You be the judge. Yeah, so Arthur, you said on the 3 months at a discount, so you always want to zoom out. You always want to get that higher time frame perspective on any market that you're following. I don't care what, it could be the stock market, it can be shit coin, it could be Trump coin. Always get that higher time frame perspective. That's going to tell you the overall narrative of price. But yes, we're definitely at a discount on the 3 month. And if we drop down to the monthly, on the monthly time frame, we're just leaving. All right, let's just say I hypothetically hit that 3 month fair value gap. Y'all tell me what this is a monthly time frame. You had no more than enough opportunity to get in here. Okay. Just 2 months ago, Cardano was at 51 cents and it stayed down there for several months, the 50-cent range. And you should have took advantage. If you ever needed to accumulate Cardano, you should have took advantage. And now we're starting to rally a little bit higher and we're slowly creeping to come up to a premium. And all the market does is go from a premium to discount and discount to premium. So y'all be the judge. If y'all just joining, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, tap into the Patreon. That's where the value is. And y'all give me some more markets that y'all want to cover. All right, that's ADA. If I, like I said, I gave y'all 2 signals so far. I gave y'all 2 signals. What was the first one? And now I'm showing you ADA. Now let's go look at Ethereum. And Ethereum's at a premium. All right, here goes ETH. Ethereum currently trading at $4,018, and it's running at a premium. So, I mean, they just kind of like overnight, like last minute rally Ethereum. This is a 6 month time frame. So for many months, really many years now, they held Ethereum back. And I honestly think it's time for Ethereum to go ahead and catch up to Bitcoin. Not catch up to Bitcoin like as in 100,000, but Ethereum is about to go do some damage, like go see $4,000, $10,000. And that's what I think from Ethereum. All right, Arthur, shout out to you, man. You're going to go walk the dogs. They've been patiently, they over there squealing and crying because you need to walk them. I understand. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. So, all right, Bissy. Back in 2022, you could have got ETH at $880. Okay, could you imagine buying ETH in 2022? That was just a few years ago, and holding it until now to up to $4,000. I'm just saying. And then just the first half of the year, which was the beginning of the year, Ethereum dropped all the way down to $1,300 at a discount. Do y'all think that's random? And that gives smart money and institutions another opportunity to grab up as much Ethereum as possible. And now they're starting to move it higher. Do y'all think that's random? Because I don't think that's random at all. To the monthly. And you can see Ethereum aiming for old highs. So we got the all-time high right here. The all-time high was 4,867. 4,867. That's buy-side liquidity right there. All right. And then the next highs, which they're reaching for now, and I believe we can get that in short term, is this high right here. This high formed back in last year, December 2024. All right. So insane price move. Okay. Insane. December 2024, we rallied, we created that high right there, and that high was 4,105. And from 4,105, price dropped all the way down to 1,385. And this was just in April, okay? Just in April of this year, Ethereum was at 1,385. And now from 1,385, dropped down to discount because smart money likes to buy a discount. We rally back up, and it's back up to $4,018. Is that manipulation? Isn't that trying to shake holders out of this? So with crypto, this just shows you like these moves right here, like no, they're definitely gonna do these type of moves, and then only the real people will hold on to that and rally higher. So that's Ethereum. What else y'all want me to cover? What else y'all want me to cover? Let's go take a peek back at XRP. XRP just consolidating. It's Asia. So we're just consolidating. Make sure y'all smash that like button as well. All right, Andre, we're going to take a look at Sol. And if y'all want to send a super chat, whatever, y'all can send a friendly super chat. I got y'all. It don't matter. Let me see right quick. Solana. And if y'all brand new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Let's go see Solana. Let's go look at Solana. All right, Adam, we'll check out SHX as well. Daryl, I was thinking XRP was going to rumble today. I was excited all day at work for nothing. Yeah, Daryl, you got to expect the unexpected, Daryl. They were pretty much holding, because when I seen that little pop and it didn't really like go crazy, I said, nah. And then that's when I checked and seen that it was just a filing. The case ain't over until the judge put their pen or their ink to paper. So it's not over with. And here we go. Solana right here. Solana. All right. Solana kind of looking similar to Ethereum. For the past several years, or at least the past year, it's just been chopping back and forth, high resistance. I appreciate it, Andre, man. Appreciate it. Just appreciate the super chat. And you asked for Sol. So here we are, Solana. So Solana has been back and forth, chopping back and forth, consolidation. He said, appreciate I'm a fat finger. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So Solana has been back and forth, consolidating back and forth for the past year, okay? Since about March 2024. Y'all in the chat, y'all that's in the Discord, y'all in the Patreon. What kind of market condition is this right here that I'm highlighting? What kind of market condition is this right here? What's the condition of price action? And Solana is currently trading at 176, so it's at a premium. Yep, shout out to you, Daryl. Shout out to you, Arthur. High resistance. So Solana has been caught in this high resistance liquidity condition for about a year, a little over a year. All right, so just ranging back and forth, chopping around. So let's go out to the 3 month right quick. On the 3 month time frame, let's go out to the 6 month. All right, 3 months. On the 3 month time frame, let's see who gets this correct. All right, let's see who did get this correct. On the 3 month time frame, this candle right here, this formed back in July 2021. All right. So what am I highlighting right here in the chart? What am I highlighting right here? Y'all let me know in the chat. What kind of candle is this? And then when I drag it out all the way to the right, what is that right there? Y'all let me know in the chat. There you go, Daryl. Daryl, you're on point. You're starting to learn, Daryl. Because when you see us, okay, it was a BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, which is a fair value gap. What did we do? We traded through it. This was back in 2022, and I think I remember that. Isn't that when Solana crashed? The all-time high for Solana was, let me see, $260. No, that's not the all-time high. The all-time high is $295. But back in 2021, price crashed down, and I remember that it was panic and whatnot. And when it crashed, okay, when it crashed, y'all tell me if this is random. And people might think, oh, it crashed. And I remember that sentiment then, where people was like, you know, people, I seen a dude lost millions of dollars. Okay, he held on to it and lost millions. And then where did it go? What is this that I'm highlighting? All right, what is that I'm highlighting? And that crash was not random. All right, that crash was not random at all. What is this that I'm highlighting in the chat? Shout out to the 41 people. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Yes, Lawrence. Shout out to you, Lawrence, in the Discord and the Patreon. Y'all make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon, y'all. Get into the Patreon. We crashed down to the BISI, which is a fair value gap. And it went from like, let's see. It went from a high of 260 all the way down to $8. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine your asset went from $260 down to $8? But somebody has to be a buyer of that, right? Somebody has to be a buyer of that. And that was not random. Smart money accumulated at $8. And from $8 they rallied higher. Excuse my French. They rallied higher, and now it's back up to $176. How many people had that type of conviction to go in there at $8, accumulate at $8, and hold it back up to a premium? And that's all I've been trying to tell y'all. The markets go from a premium to discount to premium. There's no such thing as, well, to me, in my eyes, there's no such thing as a crash. All I see is opportunity. All right, there's always opportunity. So that's not random at all. And now price throughout the past few months, few years, has been sideways consolidating. Also look at the inversion. This is an inversion fair value gap. And here recently in the last quarter, in the second quarter of the year, they offered you another opportunity to purchase Solana at a discount. It dropped down to $95 right here. Y'all tell me if this is random. Tell me if this is random in the charts. Let me show you. Boom, right there. Is that random? Where we spot it out and we target it, we knock it down, we shoot it. All right. Is that random? That price goes down to the midway point of that inversion gap, and smart money uses that level and then rallies price higher. I don't think that's random at all. All right. That's where you wanted to be a buyer at. When price goes down at a discount, you accumulate, and now you're all in the profits now. So right now it's not at a discount. It's at a premium because we're rallying higher. Go down to the monthly, and you can start to see it's starting to trend higher. And I want to see it come up and take out last month's high, which was a 206, and then go up eventually and test the all-time high, which is 295. So that's Solana for you. That's Solana. Appreciate the 46 people who subscribed and joined to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all click the link in the description to tap into the Patreon. Next up, I believe, was SHX. Let's check out SHX. And if y'all got anything else, y'all let me know. All right, SHX, man, SHX right here. SHX currently running at a premium. All right, we're currently running at a premium market. So there's nothing discount in this right here. It's at 2 pennies. The best time you should have been purchasing this was back in March of this year. March of this year, SHX was below a penny. All right, and a lot of y'all was convicted about SHX. Y'all knew, okay, this is the future, and I believe y'all. All right, and it traded down, and it dropped down into that level right there. And that was the best time to accumulate. Y'all in the chat, tell me what this is right here. What kind of area and price is that? We drop down to that, smart money accumulates, and boom, displacement higher. And now it's at a premium. All right, now it's at a premium. So y'all let me know in the chat, what is that? So nothing about SHX right now tells me, oh, I need to throw my money into it. Y'all might be looking at it like, oh, it's 2 pennies, but you will be chasing it because you could have got it under a penny. You could have threw air at this. All right, you could have just threw dust at this and accumulated as much as you wanted. And you probably still can if you want to chase price, but that ain't what I teach. I teach y'all how to buy at discount, sell at premiums. And right now, price isn't at a discount. So that's SHX. Anything else? Anything else? XRP just consolidating. And we just chilling. It's been a long day, man. We've been live streaming early this morning. We've been in the market since 8:30 this morning. Today was a good day. You know, we went and got our low-hanging fruit in the markets. We went trade the futures markets, S&P, NASDAQ. And, you know, we pulling profits from the market. All right. That's what I'm coaching y'all through. We pulling profits from the market. If y'all want to learn how to make extra money, y'all sign up for the Patreon. Click the link in the description. Y'all sign up for the Patreon. Click the link in the description if y'all want to tap into the Patreon. Again, if y'all want to learn how to make extra money, y'all want to learn this skill set, tap into the Patreon. All right. Anything else, y'all? Anything else? What y'all want me to cover? What y'all want me to cover? Y'all kind of dry tonight, man. Any other night, y'all engaging, but it's all good. It's all good tonight. All right. It's all good tonight. I pretty much ran through everything y'all want me to cover so far. So like I said, man, if we get some price action going into tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna cover it. But I guess so far everybody's good and everybody's positioned. I guess y'all are out of. Is there anything y'all looking to accumulate? Anything in the stock market? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all just waiting and patiently waiting for your assets? You know what I'm saying? Are you nervous? What's the sentiment out there like? All right, do I need to go check YouTube? What's the sentiment out there in the crypto world? It's kind of quiet in my honest opinion, because I mean, I've been tapped out of, I'm in crypto, but I just morely been focused on day-to-day opportunity. So what's the sentiment like out there? Yeah, XRP is definitely going to want to reach for that all-time high. That's what it's looking like. It wants to do. So definitely reaching for that all-time high. Daryl, you said I'm just waiting. I don't have a bunch of spare capital lying around to get beefy positions in other assets. I understand that, Daryl. I understand that. And that's why I'm trying to fill the void. That's why I see that a lot from people, but I'm trying to help people learn how to trade, okay? Trying to help people learn how to trade. I can add to what I currently got though, for sure. So if y'all ever wanted to learn how to trade and y'all know, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to learn how to make extra capital, I'm providing the signal service to do that, all right? I'm not saying help your cap it. I'm just trying to actually just grow it. I'm trying to get to about 50 members and I'm going to cap it off. But make sure y'all reserve a spot if y'all want to get in that. All right, reserve a spot because, again, I got real results. People are seeing real testimony, social proof. People are making real money trading my signals and following my mentorship and my guidance in the markets. What's up, Ruben Santos? Let's go XRP. Yep, let's go XRP. We here. 329, but the market is being held right now. Let's go down to the weekly. Let's go down to the daily. Yeah, they're just holding price inside of this inversion fair value gap right here. They're just holding price. So let's see what they want to do going forward into the weekend. We're either going to do two things. We're going to break out tomorrow, or we're going to pretty much retrace and consolidate until next week. And it's still, they're not going to just give it to us all on the first week of the month. Maybe the second, third, and fourth week of the month, we get a little excitement. We're also in the second month of the third quarter. So we got to the 3 month. Yeah, on the 3 month, we still have a month and 22 days left. So we're in the second month of the third quarter. So it's going to be interesting to complete the year or the third quarter. I definitely appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon as well. Other than that, man, shit, we done covered a lot in crypto. You know what I'm saying? Let's go look at XDC right quick before I get up out of here. Let's go look at XDC. XDC holding strong. XDC is not at a premium. Now, you might say, because you don't know this skill set, you might say, well, XDC is at 9 cents. I could throw a lot of money at that. But yeah, you could. But if you learn this skill set, you will learn that, okay, you will be technically chasing price. You'll be a chaser. And I try to teach y'all how to buy at a discount. When price goes low, that's when you want to accumulate. So XDC 2 months ago dropped down to about 5 cents. How many of y'all in the chat took advantage of that? And from 5 cents, now we are rallying higher. Okay, we have rallied higher. And now we're just waiting. Well, so far this month it has not rallied. So we're just kind of retracing. If we go down to the weekly, we're just consolidating sideways. Let's go down to the daily. On the daily time frame, we're kind of just consolidating sideways. So got a bunch of things we could use for a support level. But I would rather just wait until let's see what they want to do next week, or we can get a rally over the weekend. But right here, we can use that level right there. That is an inversion fair value gap. All right. See how I highlight that inversion fair value gap? Now, y'all tell me if it's random. Y'all tell me in the chat if it's random that price is just holding right there in the middle of the range. Y'all tell me. Is it random that price is just holding right there in the middle of the range? This is the type of shit I'm trying to tell y'all, how to learn how to read price, all right? Learn how to read these markets like I do. Sign up to the mentorship. You see there is not random at all right? I'm just right there in the middle of the Dylan range of this SIBI. I mean, this inversion fair value gap. Just holding, just sitting there chilling, all right? Look at the bodies of the candles, just sitting right there at the midway point. With precision and accuracy and algorithmic theory, all right? Algorithmic price action. It's not random at all, all right? I could just draw out these levels and price keys off of them just like that. So make sure y'all tap in with me, man. Click the link in the description. I'm going to push my shit because it's valuable. I think people really need to experience what's going on and, you know, learn something. You're definitely going to learn. You're going to walk away with a lot of value, all right? Because I'm mentoring, all right? I'm going from, I got lessons to I'm actually mentoring people how to trade, all right? Learn how to read these markets. So we're just sitting here consolidating. Nothing is going on this Friday evening as I look at the markets. All the excitement happened during the middle of the week, so nothing going on. Are y'all still accumulating? XDC, y'all let me know in the chat. Some of these things are very dirt cheap that you got to get into it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. Anything else? Got 37 people in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're brand new. All right. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers at this point. We got a ways to go, but everybody that comes in, make sure y'all subscribe. Okay. Got a little ways to go. Let me be your go-to when it comes to technical analysis. All right, I want to be your go-to person when it comes to technical analysis. And you want to learn this skill set, learn how to trade, and learn what the markets are doing. Trying to fill this void, especially in this crypto space, like trying to definitely fill that gap because people don't know what the hell they talking about when it comes to these markets. Woke Thoughts, appreciate it, Woke Thoughts. You asked me where is XRP going. So if y'all read the title, it says $5 price discovery. So how's the price trend? Let's go check out XRP. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all my projections. Let's go to the weekly. Mr. Bake, I was thinking about funneling some profits into HBAR. Okay. Profits from where though, Mr. Blake? Not to get too personal. Profits from where? Are you talking about from like trading, or are you talking about like from other cryptos? So for my people that like to see projections, all right, let me go ahead and do this. I need to save it. I do this every live stream and I don't save it. Let me do this. Oh my God, Mr. Blake, are you serious? Are you serious? No, Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, I'm trying to think. Mr. Blake, are you in the Patreon? I can't remember. Are you in the Patreon? Are you talking about funneling profits from XRP to HBAR? I'm not going to tell you anything. I can't tell you nothing. But they are going to. Okay, yeah, you in there. I think I seen you in there. Are you in the mentorship and the signals though? Because that's where we're getting profits at. And that's something you could be using. That's something you could be using to buy your HBAR at these dirt cheap prices. Why would you sell your profits from XRP? And then you're going to have to worry about the tax implications. Okay, you're in the beginner. So you're just in the beginner tier and nothing wrong with that. You want to learn the skill set. But if you want like active, I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not even promising financial advice. But if you want active results every day, I'm giving my signals. I'm pretty much being the guide of the markets. And I'm showing you, okay, what to look for in the markets. And we're going in there. We got people in there making $600, $300 in a day. So that type of money you could be deploying into stuff like HBAR and other digital assets. But trading don't get canceled by my people in here. Like don't get canceled by saying you're going to sell XRP for damn HBAR, okay? Especially if you're up in profits and we're about to break out. Come on. Don't do it. Where does this philosophy come from? I'm just messing with you, Mr. Blake. Don't take it personal. But where does this philosophy come from the crypto community about trying to swing trade crypto just to take profits, just to buy something that cheaper? Do y'all know crypto is not an asset that you trade? It's not a cash market. They're going to look at, the IRS is going to look at that and they're going to be like, yep, come pay me my fine first. Come pay me my fee before you do anything else. Pay me my fee before we do anything else. So buying and selling crypto, y'all going to get caught up with that, all right? Like trying to swing. Those days are coming to an end. They are cracking down on that. And that's why I'm trying to, hey, I'm just trying to be a guide for y'all, trying to be a guide. But I definitely wouldn't be trying to sell my profitable XRP for HBAR right now. I wouldn't be doing that. Don't do that. You're chasing price, all right? And then I just showed you that HBAR is at a premium. Everything is at a premium. All right, make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. So for the person that asks for projections, targets, or whatnot, let's see. Let me calibrate this right quick. The high of this candle was 36614. The low of this candle was 27284. Yeah, Mr. Bake, man, you got to think, bro. You got to think. We cannot be doing irrational behavior. This almost like FOMO. That is FOMO, all right? You're going to sell your profitable XRP and FOMO into HBAR. And I'm not sitting here giving you financial advice. Daryl, I had to start using those tracking software when I was messing with all this shit coins back in the day. Too many transactions. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to limit your transactions, okay? It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you want to learn how to trade and go get profits daily, sign up to the Patreon, which you're in there, but sign up to the Signal service and the mentorship. That's how we in there being active every day. I've been live streaming it on YouTube every morning. So tap into that because it gives you opportunities. And I'm in there teaching as well. I'm not in there just bullshit. I'm in there teaching y'all like what to look for and guiding you. All right, so I'm doing my projections and I need to say this. Let me say this right quick. Woke thoughts. Do you think XRP has the opportunity to weather that be, excuse me. Do you think XRP has the most opportunity, whether that be 4 weeks or 2 months? Yeah, it got massive opportunity, but it depends where you got in at. To be honest, like if you're getting in now, so woke thoughts. How long you been in XRP? Are you somebody just coming to XRP? I need to know that for context. I need to know that. If you've been in this, well, you already seen massive opportunity and it's going to continue to go. Now, if you're somebody just coming, then you're kind of getting in it at a premium and you're going to have to just ride it out. All right. You're going to have to just ride it out. But appreciate your questions, woke thoughts. So what I got right here is projection levels. All right. I got projection levels for XRP. And did I say that? Let me say that right there. All right. So we got some projection levels. I'm using a Fibonacci and I'm measuring the price range when we hit price discovery. All right. I'm measuring that out when we hit price discovery. So let me take a rectangle. Take a rectangle. And what I'm doing is I'm highlighting this swing high down, well, this swing low down to that swing, up to that swing high. Swing low up to that swing high. That's what I'm measuring. And let's give it a color. All right, I'm gonna give it a color. No, let's give it a darker color right there. So I'm gonna get at a color. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to be measuring like every one of these rectangles that I'm about to highlight. It's a measured move in price. All right. I just did this yesterday. It's a measured move in price. So we're currently in internal range liquidity. If you don't know what that is, sign up to the Patreon. Internal range liquidity, where we retrace down into the range and then we start to, once we expand higher and go outside the range, that would be considered external range liquidity. So we got liquidity resting above the market. We retraced down internally. And after we go down internally, we're going to expand externally. So those are more technical terms. And what I'm doing is I'm highlighting each move that we can see from XRP. One second. Let's get this. All right, that's a move right there. So when I clone that rectangle, all right, when I clone that rectangle, look at the midway point. See the midway point? That's not random because that's that Fibonacci that I just drew out. So when I clone that rectangle and I lay it over this from the 0 level up to the 1 level, y'all tell me if that's random that the 0.5 level is at the midway point of this move, all right? So my next, then once we hit break all-time high, which is at 366, all-time high for XRP is at 366. The next level I want to see price reach up to is $4.12. $4.12. All right. Now it's not going to just slingshot, and it can. All right. It definitely can. But we're going to see market structure, consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversals. And it's going to pretty much go up in time. So after we get to the 1 level, that's $4.59 right there. $4.59 XRP. So let's do 2 standard moves. All right. So it's pretty much like a 2 for 1 from where we're at on the weekly time, on the daily time frame. If I just clone that again and I go up 1 more level to the 2 level. All right. So from, get this another color. All right. if we go up to the one level, 459, all right? And if we go up to another move, again, look at the midway point as I clone that rectangle. Is that random that 1.5 level is at $5? So there goes your $5 price level right there. That's what it looks like as we project higher. Boom, right there. That's your $5 level right there. All right, and this is pinpoint accurate. If you don't understand what it is, y'all tap in with me in the Patreon, all right? Tap in with the Patreon. So boom, there goes your $5 level right there. All right, now how long can that happen? Let's go out to the weekly. And let's go out to the 3 month. All right, let's go out to the 3 month time frame. You got to zoom all the way out. So on the 3 month time frame, we got 1 month left. On the 4 month time frame, we got 4 months left. So in 4 months, all right, y'all tell me in the chat. In 4 months, do you see price rallying up to this 1.5 level on this Fibonacci projection higher? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see price doing that in the next 4 months? Y'all let me know in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe. Sign up to the Patreon as well. Looking for 50 members. 50 members. Trying to get some engagement. All right, I'm trying to get some engagement. Do we see price in 4 months or in the next 4 months coming up to this 5 level right here? Do y'all see that in price? Because there it is right there, that $5 level. Do y'all see that in price? Got 37 people in here, nobody engaging. All right. Appreciate it, Lawrence. Appreciate the engagement. You can say no, neither. If you can go ahead and say no, I don't see that happening. You can say what you want to do. But yes, the 1.5 level. Daryl, I could see it bearing any black swans. Okay. You need a black swan, Daryl? You need a black swan event? Oh, barring. Excuse me. You said barring. All right. Yeah, if we don't get no black swans, which I think we're in the clear. All right. I think we're in the clear. So in the next, and to be honest, once everything, I don't know what the catalyst is to slingshot this. I don't know what the catalyst is to slingshot this higher. All right. What is the catalyst to slingshot XRP to this level right here? That's your $5 level. All right. That's 2 moves. 2 measured moves from where we are right now. Swing low to swing high, 2 measured moves up higher. It's very likely. We're not far, all right? We're not far at all. Take a ruler. It's just a time thing. It's a timing aspect that is already priced into the market. It's coded, okay? The markers are algorithmic. They're not random. They're coded. And that's what I teach y'all in the Patreon. They're coded, okay? Not random. PV quick shot, rate cuts and the ETF approvals. Because guess what? I'm not surprised. Like a lot of people hanging on the ETF approvals, but I hope y'all know the ETFs aren't as big as the futures. Okay. Once I seen that XRP had futures, it should have slingshot then, but it didn't. So there's more of capital that flows through the futures markets than there is in the ETF market. I hope y'all know that. Way more institutional capital flowing into the futures market. So we already got XRP futures. We already got crypto futures. Yes, ETFs adds on top of that. But what is the catalyst to get us up there? What is the catalyst? From where we are right now to the $5 level, this 0.5 level, that is a 53%. All right, 53% return right there. Woke thoughts, you said 298? Said, don't make me see it. Bitcoin price discovery is the slingshot. So we still going off the narrative that Bitcoin moves the entire market. We still going off that narrative because I done seen XRP do his own thing. So there goes your $5 level right there, right? Now if we go up all the way, and that's the midway point. So that's from right here to a half a move, 1.5 move, measured move. Yes, Mr. Blake, institution. So where we are right now to a 1.5 measure move, that is the midway point of the range. All right. The next at the 2 level, that will be a $5.52 XRP right there. What's the catalyst? All right, that's all we need to get the $5, right? We are at 330. Price is already sitting at $3.30. We not far from $5. I hope y'all know that, right? And then what's the sentiment gonna be when XRP gets to $5? Spot ETFs, all that is a catalyst. Everything, all that is just icing on the cake to me. All right, that's all icing on the cake to me. Let's see how much will XRP at? Will it be $50,000 for a 10,000 XRP? Yeah, it'll be 50,000. So when XRP goes to $5, it's gonna be $50,000 for 10,000 XRP. Whew. Then what? Yep, institutional sponsorship. That's what it needs. Institutional sponsorship. So we are not far from that. All right. We are not far from that measured move. Now let's continue higher. Okay. Now I'm using real. So how many channels will show you this? All right. How many people will go in the charts and break down realistically what that looks like in price? So what I'm doing is I just clone this rectangle again, and we're going to do another measured move higher. How many people have you ever seen do this? All right. This is real skill. This is not for play. All right, not for play. So we just measured another move higher, and nothing is going to go up in a straight line. I hope y'all know that. It's going to be what we've been seeing: consolidations, retracements, expansions, reversals, high resistance, low resistance. Okay, the same functions in price. All right, so we did another measure move, and we're going to go from the 2 level up to the 3 level. All right, so once we break the 2 level and we get up to the 2.5 level, then we could see a $5.99 XRP, $5.99, boom, right there. You see that? $5.99. All right. Now it's going to take a little bit more time to get up there. We might do this, like we might go up, and you're definitely going to see it. You're going to go up just like that to the 0.5 level, and then they're going to probably retrace just like that. And then they're going to like do this little consolidation in here just like this. They're gonna do a little consolidation just like that. Y'all see how it's forming up? You see what I'm demonstrating? Just like that. Retrace back down. And then the next move, same function of price. Go back up. 2 level, just like that. Do y'all see it? And then they might have an extra expansion up right there. And then like retrace like that. So do y'all see the same repeating functions? And then guess what? Inside of this right here, even though I'm using trend lines, inside of that, there's going to be like a, let's say a fair value gap, just like that. Y'all see these same things? I'm only using trend lines, all right? There goes a fair value gap right there. So we retrace down to that. And then what do we do then? We're going to what? Expansion higher, just like that. And then we're going to go up into the 4 level, all right? The 4 level. And then we go up into the 4 level, we start hitting new territory. All right, we start hitting new territory. Yep, we got to have those consolidations because, hey, there's traders in the markets and they're chopping traders out and they're also accumulating at the same time. All right, so there goes the 4% level. So if we get up to the 4%, the 4 level, then we can start seeing a 739 XRP, all right? A 739 XRP, all right? But we're going to see price doing these same functions, all right? We're going to be seeing this back and forth, etc. Consolidations in the middle and all that. That's what we're going to see in price. And then we're eventually going to gradually get up higher. And then we're going to go up to the 5 level, okay? We're going to go up to the 5 level. And then we're going to be in brand new territory. We're going to see an $8.32 XRP just like that. So I hope y'all know it's not going to be, oh, you know, and we're getting close. To be honest, I'm not even going to lie. From where we at right now up to the 5 level, which is an $8.32 XRP, see how much return that is. That is right there. That is 153% return. Y'all pull out y'all calculators. $8.32 XRP. I know y'all whipping them out. Somebody in here. I got 41 people in here. Y'all sitting down, seeing how much I got, and then you multiplying it by 832. Okay, and then you're gonna be like, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, man. I just gotta get more. I gotta hold on. yeah, you're gonna be sitting right, man. You're gonna be sitting right. You're gonna be probably having 6-7 figures sitting there at that level, and everything's gonna be gravy. But price is gonna do the same. I can go into any market and show y'all this same shit, and that's what it's gonna look like. All right. And if we get up to the 6th level, and I'm gonna stop there. All right. We can get up to the 6th level. That can be a 926 XRP. All right, but I'm expecting some type of Palantir type move or a Nvidia type move for XRP, where it just straight up. Okay, if you go look at Palantir or Nvidia charts, they're pretty much straight up, and I'm expecting that to happen for XRP as well. But somewhere along the line, we're gonna get a market reversal. All right, we're gonna have this right here. We're gonna have a little retracement in there, and then from the retracement, we're gonna go up, take out that high right there. And then after we take out that high, we're going to pretty much boom, just like that. And that's going to panic. People going to sell. People going to be frustrated. But somewhere on the higher time frame, we're going to be retracing down to a fair value gap just like that. All right. We might cut through some inversions. All right. We might cut through an inversion gap like up in here. So we trade through it and we retrace back into it. And then we continue lower. And that's going to scare y'all. But that's part of the market structure. Now, if we look back in price, isn't that the same shit that repeats over and over again, back and forth, back and forth? Let me read the comments. Woke Thoughts got in at 298, sold at 320. What are you doing? I didn't see that. Let me see. You got in at 328 and sold at 320, or 298 and sold at 320. Didn't see the news on suit being dropped. Got back in, small percent. So you're brand new. Woke Thoughts. Is this your first year in XRP? Because getting in at 298 and selling it and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That ain't what you want to do. Make sure you tap into the Patreon, man. Y'all tap into the Patreon so I can school y'all. All right, get y'all coached up on how to learn how to trade and read price action. Y'all tap into the Patreon, bro. Woke up. Yep. ETF incoming for XRP drives it. I'll dump it all. I'm done at $8. Are you kidding, Daryl? All right, shout out to y'all, man. So y'all tell me in the chat, does that make sense to y'all? Isn't that realistic? All right, is that Moon Boy type shit? Is that what you wanted to hear? Did you want to hear me say, yeah, I think we can get to $100 by February? Or is this more realistic where we see the same behavior and price that we've been seeing just at different levels, okay? Different levels. Y'all let me know in the chat. So hopefully I answered y'all a question. Again, real analysis, no fake shit. Derry said very realistic, conservative. Nah, it's real. Lawrence, I already know you a believer. Hell yeah, that's real. I just showed you and broke down to you how price functions. All right, and I'm giving you the functions of the algorithm. All right, I'm giving you the functions of the algorithm. Give you the functions of the algorithm and how it performs. All right, so realistic. All right, nothing fake about it. Shout out to you, Lenny, coming in. Lenny is a Patreon member. Lenny is also, not to put his business out there, but Lenny is showing results in my signal service. He's active. He's getting mentorship, and he's proactive. To be honest, he's proactive. He's taking advantage and doing what he needs to do. Daryl, I mean not Daryl, but shout out to you though, Daryl. Gabrielle, we got several people in the Discord, in the mentorship, seeing real results because they sitting here through my guidance and they're actually learning and taking action on their own. So shout out to them. All right, shout out to them, my Patreon members. It's all about y'all, to be honest, because shit, I didn't know what I was creating when I created it, and it's actually a success, and I'm starting to see that. So if y'all want to tap into that, y'all click the link in the description. Y'all come over here. Got different tiers, got lessons. But the best one so far, which is a fan favorite, is the mentorship and the signals, all right? So y'all tap into that. Realistic. So if you just see me break down XRP, realistic price action, nothing. It's not even conservative. It's actually how the market trades, all right? I can give you Moon Boy. Y'all like to get that stimulus hit, that dopamine hit, I mean. And y'all like to hear people tell y'all, yeah, we can see 200. Oh, Jake said 10,000 by this, etc. No disrespect to Jake. But that's what y'all like to hear. Y'all don't want to hear the realistic truth about the market and how price books. All right. So make sure y'all tap in with me. All right. I'm kind of getting hungry, so I'm gonna have to go get a bite to eat. If you missed this live stream, definitely go back and watch it. All right. I dropped some key things in here. Yeah, ultra potent hopium. That's what they want, man. Instead of like these channels out there, they get mass support because of hopium. And then there's somebody like me who actually day trade. I'm a real day trader, all right? I day trade for real. I study these markets. I'm in these markets 24/7, more than the average person. All right, way more than the average person. I can't tell you how many thousands of hours I done put into this. All right, but y'all don't want that. Y'all want the hopium. And I'm sitting here giving the value on my channel. And the true value is in the Discord, which I can't convince y'all until y'all get in there. Once you get in there and you see it for yourself, then you be like, oh shit. All right, so I'm preserving the true value. Like what I just showed y'all, this right here is pro lesson material. How to project higher, that's pro lesson material that I just showed y'all. But y'all sit here and got it for free on my channel and I gave it out to y'all. I done did a whole lot of free analysis on my channel. So now it's time to like kind of preserve some of that for people that want deeper insight and for people that are serious about learning this skill. And once you get it, nobody can ever take it from you. So y'all in the chat that's in the Discord, or even the people that aren't and learn from free. Once you've seen BSC, CB, fair value gap, will you ever unsee it? Y'all let me know in the chat. Will you ever unsee that ever in life? When it comes to these markets, when it comes to when you open up a chart, will you ever unsee that in the charts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Will you ever unsee what you have seen on my channel? All right. And if you're brand new, just check out the comments. There you said nope. You will never unsee the things you're not supposed to see on my channel when it comes to the markets. Okay. And Daryl, you've been free learning forever. Look, shout out to you, Lawrence. Can't unsee it. Nope. That's what I'm talking about. So if you brand new, check out the comments. Shout out to you, Mr. Bacon. Nope. You will never see. Once you see this shit, you can't unsee it. So it's almost like I red pilled you in the Matrix, and it's like, oh shit. Lenny, you said I made 50% of my monthly bills trading this week. Shout out to Lenny. That's what the type of shit I'm talking about. All right. That's the type of, he made half of his bills trading the markets this week. And we're talking about, that's the type of teaching that I'm teaching y'all. I'm teaching y'all how to go catch fish, pay your monthly expenses realistically. All right. Get you a piece of the market every day, put it to the side, add it to your bills. Or if you're somebody who just want to stack money, you can do that also. Yes, Mr. Bake, Lenny went crazy. All right. So y'all tap into the Patreon. Gabrielle, nope. Y'all see the comments? You can't unsee it. Also, the money is in the candles. Yep. Learned that today, Gabrielle. The money is in the candles that y'all can't see. For y'all that are brand new and don't understand the little fluctuations in price. For example, when I take you down to a 5-minute time frame. When I take you down to a 5-minute time frame and you see this little noise, what they call noise. Nah, that shit ain't random. There's money, massive amount of money flowing through this price action. Massive amount of money that y'all don't see. Y'all don't understand it. And I'm sitting here trying to teach y'all the truth behind the algorithm, behind the price engine that controls these markets. All right. And ain't too many people gonna teach it to you like I do. So y'all tap in with me so y'all can understand there's deeper levels to this price action. You see all this lower time frame shit, macros, you see that? There's things happening inside of this. What's up? What's good, TZ? You're teaching skills. Yes. Teaching at the end of the day, that's where the true value. Most of these YouTube channels are trying to just take from you and not give. I'm actually giving on my YouTube for free. So whenever you come to my channel, most everybody that came was convinced by watching my free side on my YouTube channel. And then when you get behind the scenes, it goes a little bit deeper, all right? When you get behind the scenes, it goes a little bit deeper. So that's all I'm trying to show y'all, how the market performs. And it's so much I got to offer. Even y'all that's in the Discord, I haven't even talked about everything. So I feel like, to be honest, I'm not bragging. I feel like my channel is a gold mine. To be honest, YouTube need to pay me more to be up here. You know what I'm saying? YouTube need to increase the ad revenue on my channel because I'm offering real value. This shit is a gold mine, all right? My channel is a gold mine. Woke thoughts. Will you teach me to read charts? I want to buy retracement, sell highs. Is that your philosophy or hold? Woke thoughts. Tap into the Patreon. All right. I got lessons where you can watch videos of me already. It's pre-recorded videos of me. It's like almost buying a course. I don't like to call it course. I just like to call it lessons because I think courses got a bad stigma. So I'm just giving my lessons and my perspective of the markets. And then you can come with me in a live environment, and you don't have to use real money. You can use practice money. You can come with me in a live environment, and I'm coaching you and mentoring you on the process of trading the markets every day. And this applies to all asset classes. All right. So I do long-term investing, and I also do day trading. I'm primarily a day trader, but I also do long-term investing. So I got over 15, 16 different trading models, whether that's long-term investing down to day trading models, swing trading, position trading, scalping, day trading, high frequency trading. I got different models for different things. So not sitting up here capping. Y'all click the link in the description. All right. We make money in both directions, Woke Thoughts. You see that, but Woke Thoughts, Lenny knows. It only takes a few people to it only takes a few people to influence others. All right. I do this. So when you come to my channel, as you can see, if you're brand new to my channel, you probably was trying to see some fundamental or whatever. No, I mainly sit here in the charts and I read price action all day. All day. All right. This shit is burnt into my subconscious. Even when I sleep at night, I can remember what happened, pattern recognition, and I can see a move before it happens. All right. Just like next week. Don't be surprised when the stock market breaks all-time high, because we already know that, right? Y'all know that in the Discord, in the Patreon. We know going into next week, stock market is going to break all-time highs. Bitcoin is about to break all-time highs. XRP is about to break its all-time high. We already know that. We know that. So y'all tap in with me in the Patreon, man, so y'all can get further insight if y'all really want to learn this skill set, all right? This is valuable. Once you learn it, nobody can take it from you, okay? You will have it for a lifetime. And this is a skill set to earn extra money, especially people that are like 9 to 5 in and want to earn extra income. Learn this right here. All right. Learn this right here. And if you're brand new to my channel, let's go to my channel right quick. If you just go to my videos, okay, I don't do like pre-recorded videos, you know, like most content creators. No, I just post, I just post my results. When I'm trading, I like to record my trades and I'll post them on YouTube, right? I'll just post them on YouTube, and you could just go through my channel and see what I do every day. And then when I live stream, this is me up here now, and I'm just like kind of, talking live because I like the live engagement. Live engagement is better than video engagement. So doing live stream, that works best for me and what I do. And then during the middle of the week, I first did it this week. We're pretty much live streaming, and you can see how long we went. So what kind of value is that? If you're able to sit there for a 4-hour class or a 4-hour mentorship, watching me live walk you through the market. You can see the other day, I did a 6-hour live stream, all right? 3-hour live stream. So understand where there's real value, okay? 7-hour live stream, 8 hours. Now I'm not doing that every day, but this was the first week of me doing it. And I think it was very valuable, okay? Very valuable. So y'all tap in with me. And then I got my, I mainly talk about crypto, but starting to transition into trading, all right? And then over here, you can see the private lessons already loaded up on my YouTube. You don't have access to it until you sign up to the Patreon. All right? You don't have access to it until you sign up to the Patreon. So, yeah, man, just come over to my videos. Y'all check them out. Y'all can see my results when I'm trading. And we've been doing this every day in the market, calling the market. And y'all are seeing it. And that's it, man. So, like I said, y'all tap into the Patreon. Y'all come over here, subscribe. Any questions before I head up out of here, man? What's y'all expectations going into the weekend, going into next week? Like I already said, I'm anticipating us to break out, go into all price discovery going into next week. Bitcoin, XRP. I'm expecting all that to go into price discovery next week. Also the stock market as well. So interesting times, interesting times. With that being said, man, I appreciate y'all joining. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe. Real value. I got a gold mine. My page, my channel is a gold mine. I'm going to brag about my own shit. I'm confident in my shit. So I'm going to brag about it. It's a gold mine. So Y'all tap in with me. Y'all learn. Anything I do on my channel, you can learn. All right. Anything I do on my channel, you can learn. And if you want deeper access, sign up to the Patreon. And I will get with y'all on the next live stream. And I will chat with y'all in the Discord. Y'all already know I'm available and we can always chat it up. All right. So y'all, I'll see y'all on the inside. All right. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I'm going to see if I want to go live tomorrow. We'll see. I might do a coaching session for the futures market going into next week. And then as far as crypto, if we don't get no action tomorrow in the crypto market, I'm not going to do a live stream. But tomorrow I might do a live stream for us in the Discord for the upcoming week. We can start preparing for the upcoming week in the market because we always want to prepare a week, you know, over the weekend. Make sure y'all setting up y'all charts as well. Sometime tonight, sometime tomorrow, set up your charts. All right. So you can be already prepared for next week. All right. So I'm going to see y'all in the inside. I'll catch y'all on the next live stream. Peace out.